The RNC, they're kind of important. We need them to help us win elections, and we've been up and down with that. And somebody did some actual journalism. I can't believe there are still people who do that in this country, and they did some digging on the spending of the RNC. You know, that money that's supposed to go to candidates and get out the vote and things like that? Well, the money was being spent on private jets, limos, luxury resorts, and Broadway shows. But I don't want to prejudge, so let's ask the journalist herself, Jennifer Van Laar, managing editor, redstate.com. Jennifer, it's your journalism, not mine. I'll just steal it for my show tonight. What happened?
Great, steal away. And according to the RNC, I'm not a journalist. I'm someone posting a fake blog post in the middle of the night, or false blog post. So that's why I still have glasses on, because I was up half the night. However, what I found when I looked into how the RNC is spending donor money is that over $3 million since 2017 were spent on private jets. That's in addition to the commercial flights that probably the lower rung staffers have to take to where they're going. $750,000 on floral arrangements. And these are not flowers for events or fundraisers, because this is just all categorized as floral arrangements, not under any fundraising expenses. Then if you're a staffer, a senior staffer, you get to go to things like a Raiders game and a private box paid for by RNC donors, or a retreat at the Salamander Resort and Spa that's about $1,000 a night just for the room. It's kind of like the Greenbrier. I had to look it up. $43,000 at Top Golf, $13,000 for shows like The Lion King on Broadway or whatever happened to be playing at the Stephen Sondheim Theater when they spent money there. So insane amounts of spending, and $17 million on donor mementos.
Okay. All right, this is a bit overwhelming. I want to circle to the private jet thing. Okay, now because that's the one that just seems obscene in every way. Jennifer, please tell me they were taking a major donor somewhere on a private jet, or please tell me there was some kind of reason other than I just feel like flying private and not going through TSA.
Well, unfortunately, they haven't really given the description within the FEC reports on that. I have heard some feedback that some of Ronna McDaniel's allies within the RNC are saying, well, we have to reimburse for Air Force One if our people go on Air Force One, with Trump when he was president. Yes, okay, I understand that. But these are not, the private jet expenses that I noted are not paid to the government. If you fly on Air Force One and you have to contribute your portion of it, you pay that to the government. You don't pay it to a charter jet service.
Okay, you brought this information to Ronna McDaniel's team. I would think if I was in charge of the RNC and somebody was spending things like this under me, I'd care. What was their response?
Well, first, a spokesperson who's both with Ronna's reelect and the national spokeswoman for the RNC, kind of doing double duty, contacted me and made sure that I posted her statement verbatim at the bottom of my story, which I did disclose originally when the story posted that Harmeet Dillon has represented me when Katie Hill sued me after I exposed her relationship with one of her staffers. Harmeet did represent me in that. And I disclosed that, and I disclosed that I had already endorsed Harmeet for chair. So the RNC just basically said that one of Harmeet's clients is posting a hit piece in the middle of the night, and that it's filled with lies, and that the spending only adds up to 0.8% of what Ronna McDaniel raised this cycle. And I'm thinking, so what? What I identified is $6 million of waste. That is actually the same amount that they sent to the entire state of California during this election when we were trying to make sure we held on to seats like Mike Garcia, Young Kim, Michelle Steele. So that 8.8% is just completely tone deaf. You have people sending $25 and $50 donations every month, people who worked hard their whole lives and are sacrificing for that. And then their sacrifice is basically just laughed at by the people at the RNC.
Don't miss Jesse Kelly Breaks History, The Forgotten Genocide, the first episode of a new series available now exclusively for First TV supporters. Visit the First TV app or thefirsttv.com to subscribe and start watching today.